Hello everybody, my name is Marlowe and welcome back to another episode of Minecraft Survival, where in the last episode we raided an ancient city and not intentionally came across the warden. It was very scary and overall it went okay, I think. I'm face to face with the warden. I'm in the least convenient. Oh no, oh no, oh no. Only one death, which isn't too bad, I don't think, in the grand scheme of things. I went into it pretty much blind, not really knowing how to raid an ancient city, what to do once I got there, or what to expect. But now I've got some good tips from all of you from the comments of last video, so if we do raid another ancient city, I'll be a lot more prepared. I did get some pretty good loot from it, I can't lie, and something I was meant to do in the last episode but completely forgot to be honest was actually enchant my leggings with Swift Sneak 3, so when we're shifting around like this, it's gonna be, I assume, 3 times faster, at least. Just at my Enderman XP farm once again, and how much is this gonna cost me? 14, okay, we are very, very close. Very close indeed, that took no time at all. Okay, let's stick on the Swift Sneak 3 onto our leggings. I also love that there's a legging enchantment now. It's nice to see that because we have nothing. Loads of stuff for the helmet, loads of stuff for the boot, but nothing for the leggings. Until now. Oh, crouch. Oh my goodness, look at me go. I'm absolutely rapid. I know I'm still very slow, like if I ran, it would be loads quicker, but this is going to be super helpful. Let's say I'm doing some building and it requires me to branch out. Oh my goodness, that is amazing. Oh, I'm so glad I have this. I'm not kidding. In the long run, this is probably going to save me hours, maybe even days of time spent building. Think how often you're building in Minecraft and you need to crouch, and you're going this fast when you do it. So good, so good. Anyway, shall we get started with what we're doing in today's episode? And no, it's not just going to be me crouching and running around for 20 minutes straight, even though I would really like it to be. Nope, today we are heading out on another adventure into the wild update in search for a mangrove biome, and I'm hoping, bearing in mind we find one, we can build ourselves a mangrove mansion. Basically, just a house in the mangrove biome. Mansion, maybe a stretch, but you know, alliteration, it sounds good. So let me grab some supplies and then we can set off on yet another journey out into our world. Just one of the reasons why I absolutely love updates to Minecraft. I can just go out there, explore, and probably find something new. And this time, hopefully not die. There is a cloud in my house. How strange. Just doing some resource gathering of all of the items that we're going to need to make the mansion slash house, because I don't really want to have to come back. I'll bring some nether portal supplies with me just in case, but ideally I don't want to forget everything. You do realize now I've said that, I'm most certainly gonna forget something. Okay, I think I'm good to go. Got plenty of rockets, plenty of food, all of my building supplies. Is there really anything else I need to bring with me? Let's hope not. Well, this is my life now for the next few minutes until I arrive at unloaded chunks where hopefully it shouldn't take too long to find a mangrove biome. I have found a snowified nether portal, which is pointless to me. I don't really know why I stopped here. Let's keep going. Mushroom Island, that's cool. Still completely pointless to me, and I'm thousands of blocks away from home now, so even if we do find a mangrove swamp biome, it's gonna be a long journey back. Oh, this is it. We're here. Oh my goodness. Okay, totally unexpected. Please be. No way. No way is actually this small. No, you've got to be kidding me. This is my mangrove swamp. There's like 2 trees here. And 0 frogs. Okay, there has to be more around here somewhere, right? There's a regular swamp that is also about 4 blocks wide, which is totally pointless. Well, you know what? That's actually not too bad because I do need to harvest a lot of mangrove wood and I don't really want to destroy the biome that I set up in. So this puny little biome is going to face the wrath of my axe. Why did no one tell me how annoying it was to harvest mangrove wood? And I'm here with an efficiency 5 netherite axe. I feel so sorry for players starting brand new. Okay, something that will actually help, and I'm sorry to do this, I love you Vanilla Tweaks and all of your bushy leaf goodness, but I can't see a thing. Oh, they're so square. It's okay, I'll put it back on afterwards. Just when you think there can't be a more annoying tree to chop down than acacia, mangrove well and truly blows it out of the water. It doesn't even look like I've made a dent here in this biome because all of the leaves are pretty much still there. I cut a load down with my hoe and still it looks the same. There's just so many logs in all of the leaves and they're so difficult to find, but all in all I managed to get 4 stacks of logs, which isn't great, but it should be enough. I also rinsed the seabed of all of the mud that I could possibly carry, so yeah, I'm really glad I found this little biome, honestly, because this is such an eyesore now, and I didn't want that in my proper mangrove biome that hopefully we should find pretty soon. I love stuff like this, naturally generating arches that I just can't help myself but fly through. There's also this like crazy cliff over here with snow coming off the edge of it, which looks awesome. I assume this is a pillager. Hang on, this is where the allays are, right? Maybe some of the time. Allay, are you here? I think so anyway. Occasionally, maybe not this time. I'll have a bit of a closer look just to make sure. Well, I can't seem to find anything. I know sometimes when they do spawn next to these outposts that they're kind of in like cages down to the side, and all I'm seeing right now are scarecrows. So, unfortunately, we haven't got lucky this time. But that's okay, because honestly, I'm not prepared to take an allay home with me. That's a mission for another day. At long last, we have found one of a decent size. This thing is absolutely massive. So much lag. Because there's just so many leaves around here. It's pretty crazy. I think there might be actually be a bit of a better view down here on the ground. And a village? For a first start, I thought it was meant to be all underwater. That's taken me by surprise for one. And second of all, because there's just a random house here. I didn't know villages spawned, generated here. Okay, this is kind of creepy, not gonna lie. There's a path that leads to melons. And another house. Okay, I'm guessing stuff does generate here, maybe? Question mark? Let me know in the comments. Are you a swamp villager? I don't know. I don't know the villagers well enough. Well, it's not made out of mangrove wood. It's made out of acacia wood. And there's acacia trees here. Okay, I'm assuming something funky has happened here. But I found a frog, so everything's okay. Hello, little friend. How are you? Welcome, welcome. Or, well, welcome to me. Hello to you. Now, I'm afraid I'm going to have to come clean to you guys. I did not just happen to stumble across this giant mangrove swamp. I cheated. Dun dun dun. No, well, kind of. I guess it depends on what you perceive as cheating. I don't think this is. I used a website called Chunkbase, which basically allows you to view your map on a website and you can see all the biomes and a bunch of other stuff in your world. And I found the nearest mangrove swamp biome, which was 10,000 blocks away from home base. So if I didn't do that, I honestly don't know if I would have found a swamp biome this week. There may have been no video if I didn't do it. Turns out this biome is pretty rare, so flying across it, let alone walking, good luck to any of you doing that. It's low chance and takes a lot of time which I don't really have. But that's enough adventuring, it's time to start building. So first things first, I just gotta pick out a spot in the mass of trees that are around here. Okay, I think I've found a spot. It's gonna require quite a lot of tree chopping, unfortunately, but it's fine. I'm just gonna basically take out a chunk right at the end of this river, which as you can see kind of winds all the way around and through the swamp biome, the mangrove swamp biome that is, and eventually leads into the swamp biome, where somewhere around here I actually saw a witch hut. And at some point in this world, I would actually like to make a witch farm just so I can have a supply of redstone. I don't know where it's gone now. But it's around here somewhere. So if I kind of build it semi-nearby, it'll give me a good reason to actually come back here every now and again, rather than just building it in the middle of the biome and not really returning all that often. I am really going to have to mark where I'm actually building, otherwise I will lose it. It's literally a jungle out here, or a jungly swamp, I'm not sure. But yeah, I'm going to go to bed, then in the morning I'm going to wake up and do some building. So, since there's no replay mod, we can't exactly do a time lapse, so enjoy this speedy block placing montage. At long last, we are done, so now presenting the Mangrove Mansion, which as you can see is placed amongst what used to be just a pile of mangrove trees, so I had to take down all of those. And you thought just breaking mangrove trees willy-nilly was bad enough? Well, try doing it whilst trying to make the surroundings look nice still. Pain in the butt, if you ask me, but we got it done in the end, and I managed to build the mansion in the gap that I made myself, which I'm probably gonna replant down a couple more trees potentially, just because we do have a few open spots next to it, and I would like it to feel, you know, really in and amongst all of the nature that we have around here, but I'll just do that in a little bit. But yes, this is our house, which still has some leaves that need to despawn in front of it. Whoopsie, let me get rid of these. Not quite sure why those haven't gone. You know what? That's actually a perfect platform to stand on for now. So yeah, this is it. I won't bother showing you the back because it looks pretty much exactly the same. And it's a little bit reminiscent of my survival base, no? Back at the mountains with these 4 towers here. I started building it and I kind of realized the similarities like partway through, and at that point it was too late to change. I don't think it's very similar at all if you ask me, but the 4 towers and the top part here at the roof and just the general shape of it, it is kind of the same, but other than that it's completely different. No, you did not just hear my phone make a noise in the background. I am a professional Minecraft YouTuber. I would never let something like that happen. So here's our staircase to get up to the house, and we have it starting at the bottom here, which I can't actually use. If I walk into it, I just stop. And that's because we're on the mud blocks here, which don't go up to a full block, as you can see. So that's kind of interesting that I have to hop to get onto a stair. Don't know if I really needed to tell you that, but I thought it was interesting, so I did anyway. As you can see, the interior is very, very much so unfinished, and I've actually had a bit of a change of heart partway through making this. So originally I was just going to kind of build a home away from home, and I've now realized that I don't really need that, if I'm being honest. As long as I've got a bed somewhere in here, I should be good. So the new plan of what we're going to do with this building is make my little bedroom up there in that 3x3 roof section, which will be plenty of room for me. And down here, we're going to make a frog sanctuary, I think would be the best way to describe it. As for what that's going to look like, honestly, I have no idea. I'm going to have a play around because obviously I haven't designed any of that in Creative beforehand. Got a whole interior for this downstairs section, which I'm now not going to use. But that's fine because I think our frog sanctuary is a cooler idea. So yeah, let me go grab some more blocks and I'll see what I can come up with and see if we can make the inside of this building look a little bit better than it currently does. These lucky frogs. I'd love to spend my days swimming around in here, sitting on some lily pads and staying inside instead of being out in the massive, beautiful mangrove biome. Yeah, kind of feel a bit bad at the idea of trapping some frogs in this tiny area. So instead of doing that, I've got an idea. And that idea is to breed up some of the cold frog variants, the ones that don't spawn naturally in the mangrove biome or the regular swamp biome. So it's going to be a bit of a challenge actually getting them bred up and moved over here, but I thought we could maybe pretend this is like a separate climate, something that looks like the mangrove biome, but maybe it's just a bit cooler in here. I don't know. I would like to have all three frog variants nearby, so I thought maybe we could just stick 1, 2, maybe 3 of those guys in here, but we'll save that for nearer the end of the episode, which we're actually quite quickly approaching. So I need to get on and do some more work with the inside here because as you can see, my bedroom is very much so unfinished. I need some supplies for it as well as some for just elsewhere around here. So unfortunately, I am gonna have to go back home, which is gonna take me a little while. But I'm going to mark down my coordinates and then I'm going to use these obsidian supplies to make another portal, and I'm going to get this place linked up to my nether hub so I can go back and forth relatively quickly. But the first trip, yeah, that's going to take a while. We are now netherly portally linked, as you can see, with our hidden portal under the water here. Just wanted to tuck it away somewhere, but close by so I could still have easy access to this. And I've now just added a few little extra bits of detail around here. We've got a bit of an outside area for the frog to sit on. Literally just some grass I placed down, and then my bedroom is looking spick and span up here with just a few little accoutrements that I might need. We are now ready to go and breed ourselves some frogs. So I went to the swamp over there at nighttime, killed some slimes so we can get some slime balls, because that, if you didn't know, is how you breed frogs. The first step is to actually find one, and preferably another one fairly close by. I've located a single frog. He's very excited to see the slime balls. My buddy, do you have a friend nearby? Because I need you to make little tadpole babies, and you cannot do that alone. I think something I would really like to do is, once we're all set up here, I just want to go around with a bunch of slime balls and just see how many frogs I can get in this biome. Just kind of go crazy with it, and that way I can have lots and lots of life around my house here and just see frogs hopping around everywhere instead of just one and apparently no others. I take that back. We have 2 here. Never mind that guy over there. You 2 will be the breeding partners. Okay, so the job is done, and I think now what they do, if they can get out, that is... Do you guys need some help? One of them, whoever is pregnant with the tadpoles, go and lay them somewhere, similar to how the turtles do it. So I'm just gonna... Oh, never mind, that was quick. Now I just need to figure out how to actually harvest them. Uh-oh. Slight problem. I'm here on the wiki and I've just found out frog spawn is unattainable as an item in survival mode, even if we have silk touch. So I'm going to have to rethink here. Some testing beforehand would probably be smart, so I'm going to go do that and then get started on transporting some frogs back home. At long last, here we have our first cold frog, and isn't he just adorable, with all of his little brothers and sisters swimming around next to him waiting to grow up too. The trouble is, I only need 1 cold frog, so I haven't quite figured out what I'm doing with the rest of these just yet. And I've also had a change of plans. I think inside of our mansion, I would like to have a cold frog, a temperate frog, and a warm frog. Is that what the names are? All 3 variants, basically. So instead of just having the cold, we're just going to have 1 of each. So we've got 2 out of the 3 here, which I can bring back with me. And then we can very simply get the other frog variant from the swamp biome that is just over. So that shouldn't be any trouble. So I'm going to take all 3 of the frogs back with me. I'll decide on what I'm going to do with the rest of the cold ones later. But for right now, I got to get these guys back through the nether and into the mangrove swamp. I think we might have lost one. Oh, boy. I don't honestly know what happened. I think it's lead mechanics where if you leave them dangling too long, it like accumulates the drop damage, and he like fell 1 block and died. Thankfully, it was a warm frog, so we're okay. Feel a little bit bad about this guy, just lost his partner, but it's okay. We'll continue. You guys are happy enough, right? That's the saddest looking frog I've ever seen. Oh, and he's turned his back on me. These poor frogs, they're doing their best to keep up with me. Their little legs are going at absolute light speed. Look at them go. Okay, here's the stop-off point. I'm yet to make a line going across because it's like 900 blocks in that direction. Don't really have the supplies for that right now, but I will do it eventually. But for the meantime, it's nothing but bedrock. We are here, my little froglets, and just do me a favor and don't die going through. That's all I ask. Where are my frogs? Where are my frogs? There's... Okay, you can roam free. You're the important one. Come on, little buddy, let's get you home. Here he comes. Welcome, my friend, to your humble abode. You can just go off the lead now. Do whatever you want. Hopefully there's no way for him to get out. I don't think there is. I'm sure we'll find out if there happens to be an escape route, but he should be fine in here. So now I'm going to go get his other 2 friends. Here's 1, and here is 2. And look at that, we got an achievement when the squad hops into town. Just a couple of dudes swimming through the mangrove swamp, having a good old time. And there we are. All 3 frog variants are now inside their home, and they are loving life. Look at them go, jumping from lily pad to lily pad and swimming in their little swamp that they have here. And by the way, guys, of course, these 3 are going to need a name, so let me know your suggestions down in the comments below. But that, everybody, is going to have to do it for today's episode. I think next time round, we're going to do some more work over here in this area. I've really enjoyed building in the mangrove swamp, and I want to do some more of it. So look forward to that, and I will see you in the next episode. Thank you for watching. Bye for now.